Since part of this workshop was directed toward teachers, I felt it was essential to talk about cultural competency. One of the things that needs to be considered when teaching is whether there are Native American students in your class. Don't assume that there are not, and don't embarrass that child by asking about their culture because they may not practice it. They may not have that knowledge within their home of what it means to be Native. And being Native means different things to different people. They could be Native American, they could be American Indian, they could be indigenous, they could be First Nations, or they could refer to themselves as their tribal name. So just because they are Native American doesn't mean that they do practice those ways. Some of the things to be respectful with Native Americans is the fact that what we call our Native American clothes, they're not called costumes, they're either called Indian clothes or regalia. Some of the things you need to consider when addressing a Native American person is that their clothing may have taken many years to complete. Some of their clothing was made by their family or a trusted family friend to help them with dressing them in their Indian clothes. Beadwork takes many years. You need to ask before you actually touch them, and don't be surprised if they tell you no or don't touch me. When you look at Native American art, a lot of it is influenced by what tribe they are. Sometimes that's an education process of your tribal knowledge on what you're doing, and you need to experience those avenues and see what you can do with your artwork. On occasion, I like to do drawings and paintings, and I look sometimes at our creation stories, and I've illustrated some of those. Today in contemporary art, you're starting to see a revival of some of the older influence as far as what you see in some of the museum collections. It's good to see that kind of revival in Southeastern art because we're a very proud people. When you're looking at artwork, a lot of times in the museums, a lot of it is plains. And so it's good to see some of the Southeastern influences coming into play.